Alrighty, guys. So, um, we got our rig going, and we're bringing in oil. One thing that I did find is we got a bunch of crude here, but nothing coming on up there. And the reason for that is this right here. We did not build that one, so now we did. Come on. Why pause? No, unpause. I thought I hit the Unity. I guess not. All right. Anyway. Oh, yeah. We got the game paused. There we go. Now it's not paused. All right. So that's done. Now, we are waiting on settlement power. That should come soon. And right after that is gas boiler. So we're going to be rearranging this. But before we do that, I want to go up here. Tell you what we did up here. I put in storage for potatoes, and I put in belts so that it stores the potatoes before it goes into there. So if we run out of room, we're not losing them. Same thing up here. I got all the way over to here with the town. We're going to come down and back over, so this is going to go away. But we needed the people, so now we've got the people, and we're on our way there. All right. So that's what's going now. And these guys are working away. They're almost got this filled in. They're doing a good job. What I want to do, a couple of things. First, how much water is in the tank? Not much, because we're running the irrigation. Okay. As soon as the irrigation cuts off in this one, we want to get rid of, well, maybe not. All right, it's just because it's low or whatever. How are we doing on 14 out of 50? We're okay. All right, so while that's doing its thing, we're going to put another set of farms in here is what I'm getting at. But while we're waiting on that, let's do this. Let's go down here, and I want to run another line. All right, let's put a transformer in since now we've got that technology. Let's go ahead and throw a transformer in here. And unpause construction. All right. I want to run a line from here. Out. And up. All right, and then I think what I want to do is I want to get rid of this from here to here. Right? And then we want to go from here to here and then down to there. Reason for that is I want to be able to come in and do this, and I want to come in and do this, and then I want to do this. Right? Okay. And now let's unpause this. So that's going to give me a diesel line over to my port. And then I want to leave this connected so that when this runs out up here, and it's getting close, we're not got much left, I can reverse this line, and that will feed my gas station, and it'll feed my rubber production. we can just reverse it and do a little rearranging up here, and that'll be that. So there's that. Now, what I want to do here is we want to disconnect from here all the way around to here. And I think I want to cut this off right here. Okay. So let's get rid of these. All right, that's all done. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to grab Valuable Farms and we're going to flip it so that all the pipes line up, and we're going to hook it right in there. Right? And then all the belts will line up, all the pipes will line up. We're going to unpause this. And then we are going to copy paste, copy paste, no, copy paste. That way this one and this one will be opposite growing seasons like we had before. Then we're going to go ahead and connect our pipe back up. And it should be either of these top pipes. And that should go down and go into that pipe balancer. And then that one should go to the watering the plants. So unpause that. And yeah, we can afford it. We'll help it along. That should restore our water. Over to the other farm. Because that's going to go down in there, that's going to go down into that one, that's going to go down into that one. And then we just got to wait for the water to come down, which it is. Yep, there it goes. All right, so that's going to go over there, and that will keep them, not that it matters because it's raining right now, but still. All right, so we got settlement power, and we got it installed, and it is done hooked up. Let's see what these people think of me now. Electricity, they're happy about. Water, blah, blah, blah. So they got all the happiness. Research labs, oil rig, and edicts. Yeah, so we're losing a little bit of unity, but that's okay. We can live with that. All right. So now we're waiting on our gas combustion, the research. While we're doing that, I want to prep for it. I want to get ready, I think, to power this up. The thing is, I don't know, I can't remember what the connections are on the gas boiler. But what I want to do basically is have the coal boiler and the gas boiler both here, so that both of them will feed into this. Now I think what I can do, then cut this here. We're going to take this out. We can cut this here and put a balancer in here and have both of them come to that balancer. So let's do that. Let us cut this from here to here. Right? And then if we put in a pipe balancer and we put that pipe balancer in here, build this, build this. When we take this out, we can reverse the flow on this and have that go into there, and then have our two. Yeah, okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of this. Not that shit. Not this, because we didn't want to get rid of this. This to this we want to keep. What? All right. We gotta back it up to here or something. In order to get it to connect. Fine. And we can go from here to there. Is that better? Does that make you happy? That's not what we wanted to destroy. What we wanted to get rid of was this and this. And this. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. All right. So now, if we put down a boiler and we flip it so that the coal is at the top, we can have the coal come in there. U-shape, here to here. We can have the water come in to there. And then we can have the other water come out of there for the other boiler. And then smokestack there. And this steam line into here. Like that. Unpause this. And then reverse that. So now that's going that way. And then we go priority out and priority out. And then this one is going to be our secondary in. This is going to be our priority in, because we want to burn the gas off from both of these as our priority inputs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove this flare stack and this flare stack. And we are going to put a length of pipe on that one and a length of pipe. Well, actually, before we do that, we're going to put a pipe balancer right here. And then we're going to put a length of pipe right there. I think we're going to do same thing with this. We're going to put a pipe balancer next to it, and then a length of pipe connecting it. You can't connect these directly from the buildings. You got to have a pipe, pain in the butt, but that's the way it's got to be. Unpause that, unpause that, and then flare stack and flare stack. Unpause that and unpause that. Why is it? Oh, dummy. I just got done saying it, and then I did it. You have to have a pipe connected to these. You can't connect directly to them. And the thing is I knew that, and then it was sitting there staring me in the face because it was wasn't giving me the double green signal. All right, so we're going to do that, and then those will come out to our other boiler and prioritize our other boiler. In the meantime, there's that. The water is not going in. Why? That is the water input, correct? That is the water input. That is water. because there's no water there. All right. So that's why we're not getting the water, which means we're not getting the steam. We will have to work on the water here. We're going to probably put in desalination somewhere around here to get that going. But now we got that hooked up. Now it is just a matter of coming in here with our other steam and coming into here. So let's go ahead and run a pipe, say here to here. Unpause that pipe. That way we're ready to hook up. We can put that in there. We run the 2 lines over here. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and run the lines now. Well, you know what? Yeah. We'll just run the 1 line, because the other one's coming from right here anyway. So that gives us our steam input hookup, our gas hookup, our other gas hookup, and our water hookup. Right? So we just need the research to finish, which these are not running right now. Why are they not running? They're not running because mechanical. Let's unpause this. We don't need to have him paused anymore. We got the people. And yeah, we're not making enough. So it doesn't look like we're making enough iron. Why? Iron coming in. Coal. Oh, because we don't have coal. How many guys we got working up here at the coal seam? We got 2 diggers. And 4 trucks. Let us one, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to make some more trucks and some more diggers. We're going to give this guy another digger, this guy another digger, this guy another digger. Because actually, how is our iron guy? Our iron guy is waiting on trucks, but the trucks are full. So he's not really waiting on trucks. Well, you know what? The heck with it. Because we're allowed 110. We're only got 55 working. We'll make some more. What are we waiting on to do it? Parts. Which means we're waiting on coal. That's seems to be the big thing right now we're waiting on. So as soon as we get another digger and a couple more trucks, we're going to get them over here and get them working on this. How far is that? Okay, that's the whole thing. So good. And this guy's running and this guy's running. Now we're going to have to keep an eye on the water, because we'll start draining the water field, and we don't want to do that. But that's okay. We're going to start desalination soon. That's going. How we doing on the oil now? We got a full thing of crude and a full thing of crude. that we can't process because we don't have the water to process it. So let's look at how do we do desalinization right now. Do we have it? Basic. Basic desalinization. We have it. So that goes, a basic distiller is going to give us seawater and coal, and then that's going to give us water, brine, and exhaust. And we're going to have to chuck the brine into the water for right now. All right. The seawater pump and a disposal into a basic distiller. And then a smokestack. And then a pipe to take it back into here. A pipe to take it into there. And then that'll be our water. So that. Then we need new storage. Why is it not letting me rotate it? Oh, because we're in this. Alright, that was irritating. And U-shaped channel. And unpause. And then we're going to come out, pipe, over to here, into there. Unpause that. What do we got? Ocean access is blocked. By what? By these guys? Really? Mother pus bucket. All right, fine. Seawater pump. And liquid dump. And then unpause. Now you're not blocked, are you? We'll have to eventually build that out and move that, I guess. Square this off. Now, we're getting 1.4, right? So if we, well, the problem is still iron. Where are we standing here? Iron. Really? And what are you guys doing? Sitting on your thumbs over here? Alright, here's what we're going to do here. Mining priority coal. Because that's what it should have been to begin with. There. That's better. Now maybe we'll start to see some iron production. Oh, this finished. So we are now dumping over here for our next ramp. Liquid, okay. That's easy enough to fix. This is brine. And then this is going to make water. So our bottom line problem right now is coal. And we probably just fixed that to a certain extent. Yeah, sort of. It's all still got to be sorted and then delivered, but at least it's being delivered now. Yeah, we're moving again. All right. So how are we looking down here? We're looking all right here. This guy's filling in here. Are you starting to get into iron again? Looks like you're starting to get into iron again. So, get rid of that square. I want these guys to be primarily doing rock, and they're set, I thought. They were set to, well, rock and dirt, I guess, so. But I want them to avoid the iron if I can. As much of it as I can, because there's no sense in these guys digging out the iron. Then they got to take it and sort it and what have you. Alright, where do we stand here? Still need iron. Well, it's going faster than it was, or better than it was. I suppose if we boosted something, we could boost these. that's all going, that's all going. We can't take the ship anywhere because the ship needs upgrades. And we can't, well, we can, but it's going to take iron to do it. And we don't have it right now. So until we have the iron going again, which means coal going again, we're at a standstill with that. Alright, these guys are starting to do better on what they're getting delivery wise. Yeah, alright. Speed this up. I guess we really, this isn't doing us much good if we're not getting the coal, so all right, so what are we headed to next? Next we want to do, I think we want to do concrete. We want to do, because I think we got or we're close to, yeah, advanced concrete. We've already got it, so we're going to want to set up a concrete plant, and then we're going to set up a glass making plant. Those are going to be our two next big things, I think, other than possibly desalination. And the thing with the desalination is, until we get like here, which is quite a ways down the road, we're going to have a lot of pollution. So we're dealing with what we're dealing with. But we just have to keep an eye on that number there. This one not so much. This one is hardly using anything because it's only the one generator. Supplying all of our power needs right now, we're okay. I want to get my research done again. But we do have, well, except for the fact that we didn't tell this what to bring over here. These guys are chugging right along though. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself at this point, because if I do, that's when we end up causing ourselves problems. But so far we're good on food, and now we just put in another potato farm, so we're going to be doubly good on food. I think we have crop rotation now, but I don't know. We've got vegetables. We could do vegetables. And I do know that has some effect. I don't know what effect, but it has some effect on health. Isn't there? I thought there was. I thought one of these told you Got something here told you how your here it is. Food and settlement. So we're not getting protein because we don't have it available yet. We don't have treats available yet. But we don't have vegetables, and that's our vitamins. Food category is a health bonus if provided. So right now we got water and a basic. So we got a plus 20. So that's our health bonus is 8. Yeah, I think we're all right now. They'll survive on potatoes. The Irish did it, right? Why can't they? All right, where are we at? Are we still waiting on iron? I'll tell you what I think I'm going to do, what I'm tempted to do. I'm tempted to temporarily pause that, which will cause iron to back up here. And when the iron backs up here, it can go to the vehicles. And we get some more vehicles going, some more diggers and what have you. Good, you're going over there. Right, so that's going to get our diggers being built. And our trucks being built, which is going to in turn cause our coal to go up. Because that puppy is getting assigned right here. Right off the bat. This guy is missing parts and diesel. And we're making the engine parts. So it's just a matter of cycling them through. But now if we unpause this, that'll get back up there. We want to be careful we don't kill our maintenance. All right, I think we are. Okay, so we finally we're getting some science coming down. So yeah, it's, I mean, we're hurting on coal right now. It's basically what it comes down to. Once we get our coal straightened out, and this is producing steady, I think we'll be okay. Certainly looks that way anyway. Yeah, because now that's coming out there, which is going to give us our diggers. All right, we got a digger there. Do we need another digger here? These guys are idling. These guys are idling. These guys could use another digger. I mean, the other ones are going to go to those two, but it's a matter of what needs it first. And then we got trucks coming. And the trucks are going to go to the coal first. There we are, guys. We're getting there. As soon as we get this gas combustion, we can put that, just pretty much just drop it in right here and we're all set. Now, like I said, eventually this whole area is going to be used for, where is it? Why am I blind? There it is. And then water input. Nope, not that one. Yeah, so this whole area is going to become our oil production. So we're going to probably have to tear this stuff down and rebuild. Well, maybe it'll fit. Yeah, it'll fit. It'll fit. We'll make it fit. We'll have to move a few things, but we'll be okay because it won't take us long to move what we need to move. Now, one thing we do have to look at, these guys are almost done filling in here. Now the problem is they won't reach here and here because I can't expand this area any further than what it is. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to build a second line tower. Over here. And I'm going to have to assign it control of this area. Like so. And then tell it I want this leveled. Just like they've been leveling that other stuff. And that'll tell them that things that can be dumped here, trash is the only one that can't be. And then that'll square that up. All right, so now it's just a matter of waiting on gas combustion. And waiting on our vehicles to build. And we want to give these guys a couple more trucks to go with that digger that we gave them. What do we got going here now? Because we're not getting coal over here. This is going to be a higher priority because we need to have the coal. If we don't have the coal, then we don't have power. So that's got to take priority over everybody else as far as delivery goes. You guys have been forgetting about them over there, haven't you? All right, looks like they're getting their butts down there now, though. Good. All right, there we go. We got our electric fixed. That's got to be our #1 priority, because if we lose electric, we're screwed. We're almost to gas combustion. Are we going to actually have enough pieces, parts to... Well, hell, it ain't been an hour yet. We'll go ahead and wait for that to get done. All right, see what other brush fires we can fix here. All right, you guys, I need you to stop. Oh, and we got to do this. I'm going to unpause that. I need you guys to stop digging iron. So you can stop digging there, I think. And dig farther over. I'm pretty sure they will get this filled before we run out of stuff there. And then at some point we can worry about moving this sucker. All right, almost got combustion. We'll wait for combustion. We'll get that installed, and then that's going to be that. All right, there we go. Combustion. So now yeah, they've got it listed under all three, I guess for convenience sake. All right, so now we got steam comes out, oil comes in, flip that, because we want the water coming in the bottom, we want the steam coming out the top. All right. We'll do it right there. So then pipe here. So there is steam. And we want to prioritize that one. Then we've got smokestack to get rid of our waste. Then we've got agua to come in there. Then I want to come here. And then I want to come here. Because that's going to give me a coupler here. Now, if I take that away, is that going to get rid of it? Because I want one to come from here. And one to come from here. Because even though there are two different types of liquids, in a coupler they sneak past each other, is my understanding. So you can actually have two different types of liquids come into here, or two different type, well, yeah, liquids, because it's pipe. So then that all hooked up? And then we tell this that we want to burn heavy oil. Set recipes. All right, well, it doesn't matter. They're all set. So we're going to get light oil and we're going to get heavy oil. And we're going to be able to burn both of them. And that's going to take priority over this. So, yes, we're still burning stuff, but we're not flaring it off. So, it's less pollution, I think, in the long run, because it's going to give us steam on while we're at it. Oil pump has no resources to extract. There's timing for you, right? So those are empty, right? So now we can get rid of that. And we can also get rid of this and this, and here to here. We still need the coal because we're going to continue to make rubber here, but we don't need that stuff to do it. And then we're going to disconnect this from here to here. And we're going to flip this so that it's flowing this way now. And we're going to go from here to here to there. And then that we're going to flip as well. So now instead of pumping oil down to there, we're going to pump oil from there up. And that'll go to our gas station. And it'll go into this tank, which will supply our rubber manufacturing. All right. There we go, guys. We're good to go. And with that, we're going to call it an episode. And I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.